you with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad trip, but I can't get enough. I'm with your number when I'm with you, I'm with you. It's forbidden food on apple juice. Can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some. You chosen, get up and you open. It's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Up when you open, it's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Cause you chosen. Son is in the air, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walking in there like
Juan.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time. Like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't biased.
We're
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Doncic. Antetokounmpo is out there with Mobile. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Morant in a 2-guard.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Here's G following the basket by Jokic. It's blocked, and they get it back for 3. Durant. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, here's Doncic. Morant with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Lock at 6. Doncic. That shot missing. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars coach and I did get a chance to talk. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
KD passes to Williamson. MP against Doncic. And MP with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. G's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. On the wing, Doncic. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Ayton, the pass to G. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic. A big group substitution here for the East. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Davis comes in for Williamson. Edwards, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Curry. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. G kicks to Edwards. And here is MP. Pass to Davis. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Ball finds Curry. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving passes to G. Into the lane. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by the West.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
They get it back. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now and then... Welcome. It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Durant is out there with Williamson. And it's Cunningham. Then it's G. And it's Ayton. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful. What a punch. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. They need this.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And that one's good. Morant.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Morant against MP. At the top of the key, 8. Outside Durant. From the arc. Mobley with the rebound. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Free throw line jump shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Heisman's checked in for the East. Jackson comes in for Williamson. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Tight game here in Atlanta. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Doncic. It's a floater, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
G dishes to Cunningham. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Doncic. G kicks to KD. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. East All-Stars lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Mobley. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's John Morant. And it's Doncic in at the 1. MP against Giannis. G passes to Durant. Back to MP. Over onto Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. And the rejection by MP. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Ayton trying to break free. They recover it. G passes to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Here's G over Giannis. That one a little long.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's Morant. And Durant sends it back.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Another shot. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the East with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for 8. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Cunningham. And the East All-Stars called time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Trying to get open is Randall. He gets that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down. Oh, my God!
That is breathtaking.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Tatum. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Over in the corner, Williamson. MP against Curry. MP left side. And G with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Curry. G dishes to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 5 now.
And when he gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, bet on Zion converting relentless down low.
Floats it up for Randall. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
To the paint, here's G. And then G with the jam.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
MP against Curry. Over MP. Here's Randall. Again, the West All-Star.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. And it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Ball. That one doesn't go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. The drive by MP. And then G with the jam.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Ball against Irvin. Now Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Curry gets the bucket.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Here's Ball. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time